Welcome to section B, which we're going to look at the U class. And in this class, we're going to look at a different one, which is very close to the N class. And most nouns belonging to this class are abstract nouns, uncountable nouns, and names of some countries. Almost all nouns in this class have the letter U as a prefix when in singular form. However, a few nouns begin with the letter W in the singular form. Here are a few categories of nouns which belong to the O class. Number 1, abstract nouns, which is utata, right? Utata is complication or complexity. Utata, complication or complexity. Ufalme is the kingship. Ufalme. Uzee is old age. Uzee is old age. Then we have utoto. Utoto is childhood. Then we have Uislamu. Uislamu is Islam. Uislamu is Islam. Then we have Ukristu. Ukristu is Christianity. Ukristu is Christianity. Then we have Ujana. Ujana is youthfulness. Then we have Uyevu. Uyevu is laziness. Uvivu is laziness. Uvivu is laziness, right? Then we have umoja. Umoja is unity. Umoja is unity. We have wingi is plenty. Wingi is plenty. We have uhuru. Uhuru is freedom. Uhuru is freedom. Then we have urefu. Urefu is length, depth, and height. Length, depth, and height. Uchovu. Uchovu is tiredness. Uchovu ni tiredness. Ulagai. Ulagai is deceitfulness. Ulagai is deceitfulness. We have ulinganifu. Ulinganifu is harmony, like living harmoniously. Ulinganifu is harmony. Then we have ulinzi. Ulinzi is security or defense. Ulinzi is security or defense. We have ujamaa. Ujamaa is relationship or socialism. We have uchoyo. Uchoyo is greed. We have upendo. Upendo is love. We have ukimwi. Ukimwi is AIDS, that disease. So many of the above nouns are made from adjectives. Example, uvivu comes from vivu. Vivu, which is lazy. Nouns from other noun classes. Example, ujamaa from jamaa or relatives. And some verbs. Example, upend from penda, which is love. Since they are abstract nouns, they do not have a plural form. The second category we have is uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. Countable nouns, we have ugali. Ugali is cornmeal porridge. Cornmeal porridge. This is a very common delicacy in East Africa. Then we have ubongo. Ubongo is brain matter. Then we have uboho. Uboho is bone marrow. Then we have wali. Wali is rice. Wali is rice. And this is cooked rice. Let me just emphasize that. Cooked rice. Cooked rice. Otherwise, if it's uncooked, is mchele. Alright? Then we have umeme. Umeme is electricity. Umeme is electricity. Then we have number 3, which is another category of the U class. We have names of countries or regions. Name of countries or regions. First we have Ulaya. Ulaya is Europe. Ulaya is Europe. Then we have Uchina. Uchina is China. Then we have Unguja. Unguja. Unguja is Zanzibar. Then we have Uingereza. Uingereza. Uingereza is Great Britain or sometimes England. Uhindi. Uhindi. Uhindi is India. India. Then we have Urabuni. Uarabuni. Uarabuni. Uarabuni is Arabia. Arabia. Then we have Umaasai. Umaasai. Umaasai is Maasai land, which is the land of the Maasai tribe. Umaasai. Since the above nouns are names of countries, they do not have a plural form as well. Then we have the 4th category, which deals with nouns which have plural forms. These nouns have plural forms. Nouns in these categories have different way of forming their plurals are listed below. The plural form is made by dropping the first letter of the nouns as shown in the examples below. We have ukuta. Ukuta. Ukuta is wall. Alright? The plural is kuta. You just drop the u. We have unywele, which is hair. Unywele, just one hair. In plural is nywele, which is hairs. Then we have ukumbi. Ukumbi, which is a lounge. The plural is kumbi, which is lounges. Then we have ukoja. Ukoja. Ukoja is necklace. In plural is koja. Koja, which is necklaces. We have utambi. Utambi, which is a wick. Wick. In plural, we have tambi. Tambi, which are wicks. We have ushanga. Ushanga is bead. In plural, we have shanga. Shanga, which are beads. If after dropping the letters U, the noun begins with D or G or Z, then the letter N is prefixed to the noun. Now this is where you have to be very tactical. If after dropping the U, the noun begins with D, G or Z, the letter N is prefixed to the noun. We have example. Udevu. Udevu is a beard. Plural will be ndevu, touching before to form or to show beards. Uduvi. Uduvi is shrimp, a shrimp. In plural will be nduvi. Nduvi, which is the shrimps. The next one is ugimbi. Ugimbi. Ugimbi is a type of beer. Plural will be ngimbi. Gimbi, which is a type of beers. If, after dropping the letter U, the noun begins with B or V, then the letter M is prefixed to the noun. An example, ubao. Ubao, which is a plank, becomes mbao. Mbao, which are planks. This is kind of a woods, all right? Then we have ubawa. Ubawa, which is a wing, becomes mbawa, which is wings. We have ubinja. Ubinja, which is a whistle, becomes mbinja. Binja, which is whistles. If, after dropping the letter U, the remaining part of the noun is monosyllabic, the letter nu are prefixed to the noun. Example, uzi is a thread. In plural becomes nyuzi. Nyuzi, which is threads. The next is uso. Uso, which is a face, becomes nyuso. Nyuso, which are faces. Ua, which is a courtyard. Ua, not the one for a flower. Ua, which is a courtyard, becomes nyua, which are courtyards. We have uma, which is a fork, which becomes nyuma, which is forks and not pneuma for behinds. If the noun begins with the letter W, the letter W is dropped and the letter nu are prefixed to the noun. An example, wadhi. Wadhi is a salmon. Wadhi becomes nyadhi, which are salmons. Wadhifa. Wadhifa is possession. Wadhifa is possession becomes nyathifa. And look at the spelling. Nyathifa, which are possessions. We have wavu. Wavu becomes nyavu, which are net and nets. We have waraka. Waraka is document. Waraka is document, and it becomes nyaraka in plural. Nyaraka, which are documents. Nyaraka, which are documents. Then we have some nouns in the U class. Take the plural prefix of the jima, or if you can remember, the li ya class. All right, after dropping their first letter U. An example, we have uamuzi. Uamuzi becomes maamuzi. Uamuzi is judgment, becomes maamuzi, which is judgments. We have uangalizi. Uangalizi is management, and it becomes maangalizi, which are management styles, like in plural. We have ubainisho. Ubainisho is clear evidence. Ubainisho is clear evidence, and it becomes mabainisho, which are clear evidences. Then there are some exceptions to the above rules. Examples, we have ulimi. Ulimi, which is a tongue, becomes ndimi, which are tongues. Ulimi becomes ndimi in plural. And that marks the end of the U class, and I'm hoping to see you in the next class. Until next time, bye-bye.